everyone. So I'm here at the Creation Science Museum. It's going to be closing here soon, but found a really good resource of information about the faultiness of radiometric dating. And just some examples here. Let's see here. Where was it? Oh yeah. When a sample of lava in the Mount St. Helens crater that had been observed to form and cool in 1986 was analyzed in 1996, it contained so much argon-40 that it had a calculated age of 350,000 years. So a sample they had taken that was literally formed in 1986 said it was 350,000 years. So these dating methods that evolutionists use to prove that the world is billions of years old is faulty. I don't have a lot of time here, otherwise I would record a lot more. But just a lot of information about why the Earth is actually 6,000 years old, not billions of years old. Got a Grand Canyon room in here. This is a great place if you ever have a chance to visit it. Here it explains about the ice ages, which happened right after the flood. This is the Creation Museum Science in San Diego. Now here they have a replica of the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel, as they're building it. The first city built after the flood was established at Babel, or Babylon, in opposition to God's command to fill the earth. This became the capital of Samaria, same as Shinar, the world's first great empire. Under the leadership of Nimrod, a great step tower, prototype of all later ziggurats and pyramids, was built to unify the culture and religion of the people in a system of evolutionary pantheism, which also involved polytheistic idolatry, astrology and occult spiritism, and child sex sacrifices. Also was going on at this tower that they were trying to build. This happened right after the flood. I thought that was pretty cool. This is such an amazing museum. Oh, I wanted to show the different, there was, in the flood area, they were showing how there's over 200 different legends of the flood that are very similar to what the Bible states. Here, of course, is Yahshua's death and resurrection. It goes through the whole history of the earth. But I wanted to go over here for all the patriots out there. The fact that our nation was established on a creationist foundation is evident not only from many of the writings of the Founding Fathers, but from the Declaration of Independence itself. Note the references in the Declaration to nature's God, the supreme judge of the world, divine providence, their creator, and others. At the very beginning, it affirms that all men are created equal. Here they have a copy of the beautiful. And they talk about various creationists throughout the ages. These are evolutionists. So these are evolutionists they have over here, and these are creationists. They have a whole section on the human cell and its utter design. This museum is vast. I got here right after 2 o'clock. Of course, I talked to those subscribers, but I think I might have to come back here. I don't know if I'll have time to come back here with my preaching schedule, but this museum is just vast. Here they show where the different sons of Noah traveled to. You got Shem in purple, Ham in green, and Japheth in orange or red. Of course, Shem is where Abraham came from. I want to show the flood one. I want to see if I can show those different legends. And this Age of the Earth section 2 is really, really good. There's just so much here, though, it's hard to digest it all, at least in a short period of time. It's the Grand Canyon. Shows how it formed very quickly through the flood. Oh, there's a really good section on Mount St. Helens and how it proves how, multiple layers in the earth can form very quickly. And they use Mount St. Helens as a Genesis flood. Noah's Ark. Here we go. Maybe this is where it is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, flood histories. So traditions of the flood have been found among over 200 tribes and ancient nations all over the world, all preserving some aspects of the authoritative record in Genesis, though distorted through many centuries of oral transmission. Yeah, so these other stories are distorted, whereas the Bible is true because it's not oral. It was preserved by God as a written word. All these stories antedate the arrival of Christian missionaries in the various regions, so must have been preserved since the earliest days of their history. A few typical legends are noted here in the Ark Room. So here's like one, or actually this one was really cool, the Hawaiians and the flood. The Hawaiians say that long after the time of Kumanohoa, the first man, the earth became wicked and careless of the worship of the gods. One man was righteous, Nuhu, which sounds very much like Noah. He made a great canoe with a house on it and stored it with food, taking plants and animals into it. Then the waters came up over all the earth and destroyed all of mankind except Nuhu and his family. When he came out upon the land after the waters had subsided, he looked up and saw the moon and thought it was Cain, the great god, so he worshipped it. This displeased Cain, and he came down in a rainbow and reproved Nuhu, but he did not punish him, for Nuhu did this by mistake. When he returned to the sky, he left the rainbow behind him in a token of his forgiveness. So obviously this is not true, but you can see all the different elements that are in the actual biblical account, the historical record. The rainbow, the flood, Noah, the animals, and everything. Model of the ark. And how did were dinosaurs too big to go on the ark? No, he just took baby dinosaurs. Anyway, there's just so much. It's a painting of what it would have looked like inside the ark, the different animals. There's so much. I wanted to show the thing about the soft tissue. That really, really does damage to the evolutionary theory. Let's see if I can find that again. Grand Canyon room. Where was the soft tissue? It goes through all 6 days of creation back there, and here's the fall of man. It talks about the second law of thermodynamics, that things always go from a state of order to disorder. Things are de-evolving, not evolving. That's why we use a lot less of our brains than we did thousands of years ago. Where is that part? I want to find the part about the soft tissue. I think I'm going to have to come back here. There's just so much here. It's incredible. Yeah, another faulty dating method that evolutionists use. Here we go. Look at this. Evidence. Suppose 70 million year old Tyrannosaurus rex fossil yields preserved blood vessels. This Tyrannosaurus rex fossil dug out of a hunk of sandstone in Montana is dated at 70 million years old, supposedly, right, by the evolutionists. Yet it has yielded soft tissue, including blood vessels and perhaps even whole cells and protein. Because of this find, scientists are now beginning to take a look at the inside of many more fossilized dinosaur bones with the expectation that more of such marrow may exist where previously thought impossible. Most evolutionists believe that the last dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago, but is that what observational science tells us? What do fossils tell us about when the dinosaurs became extinct? Is it really possible for blood cells and soft tissue to last 65 million years, or did this T-Rex really die only about 4,500 years ago in the Genesis flood? Images of soft tissue recovered from the thigh bone of a T-Rex known as MOR 1125, taken from Scientists Recovered T-Rex Soft Tissue, Associated Press, March 24th, 2005. This is stuff you won't read in the textbooks of college campuses and universities that are brainwashing students to believe in evolution. Right there, soft tissue of dinosaurs. Hallelujah. Incredible place, guys. Anyway, I'm here to get more facts and stuff about the young Earth to preach on the campus this week. And I met those 2 subscribers. I'm really excited about getting an interview with them. And anyway, I just wanted to share this. Hallelujah. Shalom, shalom, guys. God bless.